We're on.
Awesome. Welcome, guys. Well, you're all girls, aren't you? Fantastic. So thanks for having me on. This, you know what? This is my favorite thing to do, is to get a group together and just kind of dream a little bit and say, what if we could just really harness the momentum, the energy, the excitement that's going on right now? I'm sure, can you feel it? I can feel it more than ever. I've been doing this business over 7 years now, and this month already just feels insane. We've already got over 1,500 new customers and already 150 new team in the first week of the month. We're hardly even in this month yet. So there is so much momentum and excitement already. And when I had these gorgeous girls around the other day for lunch, just after lunch, just checking in where everyone was at and knowing what was on the table for all of you as a team, as potentially 2 more QNMD in this team is just amazing. And I'm sure you really understand by now that there's no one title for one person. Would you agree? Like even if you got to SC or SSC or SDVF, it was always a team effort. It's a combination of your customers, it's a combination of team in there always. So the thing that I really love, just to frame this, the thing I love about the title of QNMD, it's when the tribe really starts to come together. It's when one person as a leader can no longer just do this on their own. They can't drag you over the line. They can't put in all of these orders themselves. They've got to bring the tribe together and really create something next level. And the only way that we get to do that is to really, really think about what's the mission for this team, what's the voice, what's your culture that you're developing, and what's really on the line here. Why would this team want to go to another 2 leaders, your beautiful heart-driven leaders at the top? Why would you want to see more Qs in your leadership? So I'm all about interaction, especially with a call like this. So I want you to put in the chat, maybe, because I know it's sort of that time of night, it can be noisy and whatever. But in the chat, let's make this interactive. What happens when you see one of your leaders start getting in these higher positions and the higher bonuses and the higher income and all that kind of stuff? What begins to happen for you individually and then the tribe together? What's your observations so far? It motivates you to go for it too. Exactly. Motivation, inspiration. If they can do it, I can do it. I get that I'm kind of further up the line and I'm way down the track from you guys. 7 years in, right? It shows you what's possible. Exactly. It drives you. So for me, it's kind of like, oh, Linda, yeah, she's been doing this forever and, maybe one day I'll get there. I've got to tell you, what's happened in the last year for this team, I knew that could happen, number one. And I knew it wasn't going to be overnight. But the thing that I thought was possible for me was watching my friend, my sponsor, keep going ahead in leaps and bounds. And I understood that on some level I did believe, wow, what if I could do this too? And it was watching her cross stage, get the trophies, get the awards, enjoy the bonuses, all that kind of stuff that really did have me believe, what if I could do this too? Because you guys know them and you absolutely know, you know what, you're just as hardworking, you're just as big-hearted and just as gorgeous in caring about other people. That belief is so powerful. In fact, that belief is the most important thing that we do in this business, that belief. So, Jeff Roberti will say, here's a suitcase of skills to earn millions of dollars, unlimited potential here. And then here's a suitcase with $2 million in it already. Which one do you want? Now, I know you kind of go, yeah, I want the suitcase with the money. Give it to me now. But honestly, then it's like a lotto ticket, right? And you know what happens to lotto winners. What happens 2-3 years later? They're more unhappy. They're more depressed. They lost the friends that they thought were their friends, but really they just came after them for money. And most often, it's well over 90% of lotto winners say it was a terrible thing to happen to me. Here's why. Because when we go through this and we build our hope and we create the change and we pay it forward and we really have the power to impact people's lives, the rewards come. The rewards come and they come, and you get to a certain point where it's so much bigger than you. That's, to me, what QNMD is. Qualified National Marketing Director means this team is making this mission greater than themselves. They're coming together as a tribe. They're coming together and they're raising each other up. And would you agree that when you are part of a highly functioning team, I always dreamed of that. When you are part of a highly functioning team, you'll do more for the team and the mission than you often will for yourself. Would you agree? When you're a part of a team, like you show up on the nights that it's raining, you'll show up for training because you don't want to let the team down, right? This is what I love about QNMD, because everyone's so heart-driven in this team that often the leaders don't want to ask for help because they feel like, oh, I don't want to ask for help from my team. They're already amazing. I don't want to ask for that. And I'm like, hell no, I'm here to ask for their help. That's what this is. That's what we do. We pour into each other. We build our belief. We make it rock solid. We make it fun. We make it exciting. We all are rewarded. The skills. So I'm going to pre-frame this. From now until the end of the month, we've got, I think it's 22 days, 23 days between now and the end of the month. And I just want to put this out there. What if you were to do more business in the next 22 days than you have before? Whether that's last month or the last 6 months, whatever your yardstick is, whatever your standard is, if getting 5 customers and 2 team was your biggest month ever, you know what happened after you did that. What if you were to double it just this month? Just in the next 22 days, you draw the line in the sand and you're just like, oh my God, if I'm ever gonna really take this by the horns and say yes for me and why I'm here and yes for my family and really dig deep, now is such the perfect time, because you can feel it, right? You can feel it not only in this team, in your upline of Lauren, in your upline of Adam, in your upline of me and Lauren. Like, it is just, it's universal. Everyone's doing these amazing live videos of gratitude, and the stories that we're hearing are just amazing. So I want you to think about, what if this month you decide and commit and you are all in? And even if it's just half an hour a day for the next 22 days, if you put your fears aside and the Eeyore, I call it our Eeyore, the part that's like, oh, I can't be bothered, oh, I've got the wedding, oh, I'm moving house, or oh, school's going back, or right, you got Eeyore here in this year and it starts and you're just, oh, they don't need me, the team, I can't do this anyway, I haven't really contributed anything before. So you've all got that. We've all got Eeyore, right? We have plenty of moments of Eeyore. What if we just blow Eeyore away and say, watch us? Do you know what? If I can't, I must. Just imagine if we could really master our psychology. That's what I want to call it, because this business, guys, you know this is a business of mindset. It's 20% mechanics. The how-to of the business is maybe 20%. The skills that you'll be mastering and creating and getting better at, that's 20%. But I promise you, this game is 80% mindset. So what if you could commit that your mindset is going to be on fire, unstoppable, fearless. You are doing your I am statements every morning. You've decided and committed a whole new standard for yourself and your family. And let's turn it into dollars. Let's just play with that for a second. Imagine between now and we get paid on the 10th. It's juicy payday tomorrow. So I want you to look at what that check's going to be. You can go into your earnings statement right now. You can go into your 12-month analysis right now. You can actually see how much you're going to be paid right now. And imagine if we double it. Imagine if we double it. That's the magic of this business. I mean, honestly, once I really understood when you get energy and momentum and you are tapped in and turned on, and you are making this about helping people in the bigger mission, you get yourself out of the way, you smash out Eeyore, and you say, what if, as a tribe, we could double our paycheck in the next 22 days? You guys aren't imagining with me. You're just like, Eeyore's winning. Eeyore's going, I can't do that. That's too much work. I don't know anyone. It's too expensive. I've gone through my list. You're doing all that blah, 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 blah. This is where you just go, enough. 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 This is where you say, I'm not going to let my discomfort get in the way of the mission. I'm not going to let my discomfort and my need to stay safe, which is really the death zone. You all know about what I think about the comfort zone. It's the death zone. You're growing or you're dying. You're slowly dying in that death zone, my friends, I promise. What if you were to decide and commit? And let's face it, you're on a Zoom call Sunday night. I'm sure The Bachelor or some other nonsense is on, but you guys are choosing the desk instead of the couch. And I understood early on, if I chose the desk for a few years, I could be on that couch on my ass for the rest of my life, right? Turns out, luckily, I don't want to be, because I love this. Well beyond the money, the emotional revenue that I get to just help you really understand and take it into your heart that you can create absolute epic, insane magic in the next 22 days. And in fact, the challenge I want to give you is come up with a goal that's juicy, but then come up with a goal that scares the shit out of you. That's like, oh my God, as if. Let's really get Eeyore out. That's going to say, as if. Don't be ridiculous. Like the one that you almost don't want people to see because it's so insanely amazing and juicy. This is what you get to do in this business, because there is no fail. You cannot fail. Nothing happens. If you don't get your goal, tell me what happens. Tell me in the chat box. On what happens if you don't get your goal? Nothing. Nothing happens. You're exactly where you are right now. So right now, your goal didn't happen. So this is why we constantly want to challenge ourselves, make that emotional muscle, because it's our emotional muscle that changes our bank account. Does that make sense? Our emotional muscle that I want you to flex every day for half an hour, investing in you, investing in your growth, investing in your family, because you are worth it. Your family is worth it. The reason you are here right now, investing time in you and each other, this tribe, I'm sure, let's just check in with Sam and Kate and Nat here and just say, how does it make you feel when your team turn up on Sunday night to rally?
It's amazing. It's incredible just getting to like flick through and see everyone's face and go, that's all of them, and as many of them that we could get on tonight, and to see them with their bubbas and know that our New South Wales team are well and beyond some of their bedtimes and have had rough days.
It's 9:20.
I'm super proud.
Great acknowledgement, and I feel like I see your shiny faces. I feel the love. I feel the camaraderie here. Imagine when you guys just come together and every day. So here's my suggestions on how you just blow this up. What does epic magic look like to me? It is every morning, maybe it's nighttime, maybe it's midday, for 5 minutes every day. Maybe you'll give Saturday and Sunday off. I don't know. You guys will decide this. Whiteboard this.
Pull this stuff out
For 5 minutes, you're going to get together like this for the team huddle, where you huddle together and you just set some intentions and some accountability, and you hear the stories and you hear the magic, and you're just like, this is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to bring out 2 on my chicken list. I'm putting, Sam on a 3-way connection call. I'm terrified. I don't know what to do, but I'm feeling the fear and I'm going to do it anyway. And then you get another story, or someone says, you know what, to get fired up, I got demotivated today. Some neg ferret gave me a no and I totally lost it for half an hour. And then I remembered, no one's going to get between me and my dream. Like, how ridiculous. Okay, they don't want sushi today. They don't like sushi. Get over it, right? Let them decide. It's not about us. For a minute, just for a minute, on some days you might make it about you. But then this tribe will hold each other accountable, give you a slap, give you a little flick on the forehead and say, dude, it's not about you. It's about the mission. It's about the collective goal, the tribe, and it's about we are only looking for people who are looking for something. I want you to take that into your heart and set an intention, because once you are tapped in and turned on, you are on purpose. Have you all had a time in life when things were just easy? You did a goal and you smashed it, and you knew it was going to be hard, and you had a challenge and you were like, oh no, I am getting this done. This is getting done. And some part of you comes forward and presents itself and says, oh no, here we go. We are going to do this. That's your superhero part, okay? Like Beyonce calls hers Sasha Fierce, right? I want you all to name it, call upon it, use it. Use your Sasha Fierce, who is in charge, taking names, getting it done, rallying the troops, stepping into leadership, who is totally heart-driven. No one is going to mess with this part of you. And you absolutely know that from that place, you will get it done. And from that place of mission and purpose and helping others, a true servant leader, the universe is going to actually shift things in your path. People are going to start calling you that you never thought were going to be interested in this. They're going to start texting back saying, you know what, it could be good timing. I'm ready. Watch what happens. Your customers are going to start saying, I need some more of those shakes. I love them. I ran out. All this magic is going to start happening because you put the intention out there, because you know that this is something special. Who knows right now? I want you to be really honest. Who knows that this is special? It scares the shit out of you. I get it. Still scares me. But who knows that this is something special right now? Who knows that when you put your own shit aside, you can literally change someone's life? Put your hand up if you know that this has made an impact on your life for the better. Then here's some magic I want you to take. How is it that our life has been changed and we hear the stories? We know that so many people's lives are changed. How is it that we put ourselves in the way and we are deciding for other people whether they get to know about this? How dare we? It's absurd that we put our potential discomfort, our false fear of rejection, it's got nothing to do with us, guys. I promise you. When you are getting Sasha Fierce out and you are thinking about who to serve and who to help and this mission, I want you to remember that we can never stand in the way. We can never decide for anyone if this is for them. If you know in your heart that this product this product helps everyone poop better, sleep better, drink more water, kids eat more fruit and vegetables. It's like magic dust, right? Look at me, I'm buzzing. I've been on 4 calls today. It's 8:30 Sunday. I could have retired like an old nana years ago. I've got so much passion and energy for this because it's just not about me. And the minute that you get that, the minute that you really can take that into your heart and start thinking about whose life can I change today, whether it's Juice Plus or not, who wants more choices? Who would love more time with the people that they really love? Who would love another $1,000 before Christmas? Let's think about that for a second. If you have another $1,000 before Christmas, extra, because you just decided to go for it. You just decided, you know what, there is no fail. There's learning or growing. And they're both the same anyway. There is no fail. Failing's not an option because it doesn't exist. It's an illusion. There is no fail. Failing is not doing anything because you're there right now. If you don't do anything else different in your business to take this to another level, to dig deeper and grow, you're already failing. That's your BS word of, okay, you're already failing because you're not even trying. There is no failure, I promise you. What's the worst thing? I'm going to ask it again. What's the worst thing? Because I get that people are scared. You guys look scared. I'm not sure what you're scared of. Is it letting people down? Is it forgetting that we're all volunteers and we're here for fun and you have your own independent virtual franchise? You owe no one anything. But what if? What if? Let's have fun for a second and think about what could Christmas be like with an extra 1,000. 1,000 is a little bit. What if it's 2,000 of play money, not bill money? What if there's $2,000 between now and Christmas? What would you do? What could you create? What could you donate? What could you have on the Christmas table? You'd be able to fly home, a family vacation, right? School holidays, maybe lobster. Maybe, you can upgrade the Cockatoo Ridge to some Jansen or, some Verve Clicquot for the Christmas table, right? Those little pleasures is what this business delivers every day. It delivers the big things, but it delivers the small things too. Those simple pleasures, that's the gold that we have in our hand. So when a team are coming together to rally for something so exciting, can you imagine how you guys are going to feel? First of all, Kate as the leader, the fearless, beautiful leader, and everyone now wants Q because Kate did it. And you all know Kate. And Kate's just like me and you and you and you and you. And she's busy and she had a full-time job and she's got kids coming out her ears and she's a soccer mum and she's scared, but she does it anyway. So you all get, holy crap, if she can do it, I can do it. And then right behind her, oh my God, what's it going to do for this team to watch Nat and Sam go Q and MD in the same month? Are you kidding? Honestly, that has not happened before. Can you imagine that you guys come together, make this mission, this position, this team position bigger than you? And that you're making history because that has not been done before. 2 Qs, one-on-one, bang, doing it together. That is the dream for me. That is what I want to be doing with my friends. Like, we're doing this together. That is the ultimate example of what can happen in this business when you just care enough to ask someone else that you care about and you patiently persist with them. So maybe there's someone on your chicken list who you asked early on and you got a half no, or it's an unspoken conversation, or you kind of don't know where it's at. What if you could get into your heart space and say about me, but I see they're still suffering. I see that there could be something there right now. And you just put your own fear aside. You have your 20 seconds of insane courage and you say, you know what, I was prompted to reach out to you. I don't know if this is for you. I don't know if it's good timing again. But I just so want you, from my heart, I just want you to take a peek at this. I don't know if it's for you. But right now, I just can't help but think you don't know what you don't know. Who has experience in this business that this is completely different to what you thought you were signing on for? When you gave your driver's license for your virtual franchise and whatever your initial reason, did you even imagine it was this? No, right? You can't imagine. So how do they know? They don't know what they're saying yes or no to. Does that make sense? So how can we be graceful? How can we be inspirational? How can we attract them to, maybe take a peek with us? Because right now you don't know what you don't know. So at least then, if you take a peek with me, just one thing, and if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't make sense to you, it doesn't feel right, I promise I'm not going to bring it up again. You can cheer me on. But I just gotta reach out this one time. I would so love you to take a look at this. And then you can give me a yes or a no. But right now, you don't know what you don't know. I would so love that. Does it make sense? If each of you've probably got 3, 4, 5 that you could text right now to say, I've got something on my heart. I'm so excited to run it past you. I would love to chat for 5 minutes, just a heartfelt chat with you. And you get in that heart space and you think about, you know what, I thought of you because I can't believe you're one of my great friends, and I'm even nervous saying this to you because it matters. But I also want you to know I totally get that it may not be for you. But at least I've let you know about this. So 6 months down the track, you're not like, hey, why couldn't I ever be on your team? Why didn't you ask me? Why'd you give up on me? Does it make sense? So there's several things that I would love for you girls to really, really start thinking about in the next 22 days. If you get together for that 5 magic minutes, the power up, can you feel that you get energy from each other? You get accountability, you get strength, right? You get momentum. Together, you're 10 times stronger when we come together as a tribe. And when you've got that one mission, let's just play with this for a second. I want to make this interactive. So tell me, when you think about this team and what you love doing, if there's a few words that represent what this is to you, just pop them in the chat there or come off mute and tell me them, and we're going to put them up on the whiteboard. Friends. What else?
I think support.
Support. Yeah. Right? This is where, remember our fun. I love it. Remember our team mantras. You're a blessing in our team, whether you do a little or a lot. You eating your Juice Plus and showing up on this Zoom and cheering yourself on, cheering others on. It doesn't matter if nothing happens. It doesn't matter if you don't get another customer or you can't contribute in any way. It doesn't matter. The fact you're here is enough. Your leaders know this to be true, and so do you. So always remember that. This is not about any expectations or failure. That is nonsense. Forget that. Get rid of that. That does not belong in this group. Okay? That stuff is nonsense. Encouragement, right? You're acceptable as you are. You are raised up. This is the safe place. This is where you can grow safely without risk. So I love that. Encouragement, connection, inspiration. When I think of inspiration, it means inspire means in spirit. And I call team spirit for that reason. It means inspired means tapped in and turned on. You are on path. You are waking up to a bigger purpose. This is where we say no more playing small. We just don't let you. And yes, it's scary. It's supposed to be. You dance with the fear, you feel it, and you do it anyway. Because your tribe's got your back, and every single step that you take is a step in the right direction, and you're growing, you're flexing that emotional muscle every single day. Okay? So connection, inspiration. What else? What about the health benefits of this too? We're changing lives, right? Your dream keepers, your health warriors. Your mum's on a mission. Then you want your 4 or 5 I am statements that go with this. So let me ask you this. Is there someone in life right now, when you look at that, who would absolutely love more of this in their life? So imagine what it's like when suddenly there's 5 beautiful people ready to join your team and you don't know what you're doing, and guess what? You're not supposed to. Your ignorance on fire. You plug people into the system that works. That's your only job. Care about people. Your only job is care about people and say, what if? And the system and the products and the franchise and the training and the events and the stories take care of the rest. It's a story you're telling yourself that you have to look after people. It's rubbish. This is all you have to do. Care about people. Growing mamas, independence, strength, confidence. How many women need this right now? How many are lost in the fog of, family, losing their identity? They're a wife and they're a mother and they're an employee and they're a sister and a daughter, and we have so many roles and responsibilities. How many women need a place where they can reconnect and rediscover their true purpose and why they're here? Safely, without expectation, right? So we raise each other up. And this team does this beautifully. I see it. I feel it. So let me ask you this. One more question. If in the next 22 days, that for half an hour each day, you would devote to growing you and growing this team and growing this mission, magnifying. This is what women do. We magnify. We magnify everything. So what do you think the power is going to be when there's like 25 of you or more? I know people can't make this live always. When there's more than 25 of you that are saying, you know what, I got 2 hands up. I don't know what to expect. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm very excited to see what can unfold. And I promise you, the most exciting part of this journey that unfolds is just when you say yes to each other. You say, yes, I'm worth it. Yes, you're worth it. Yes, we're worth it. And the journey unfolds. And as we begin to kind of keep it tally, a little tally score of, new orders, new team, make it about the difference that we're making. A customer doesn't get me excited. A life changed gets me excited. So when you get to think about it in those terms that way, I know the difference that 1 box of Juice Plus can go and do. It's like magic. It just sprinkles some magic everywhere, right? Kids eat better. They poop better. The house starts sleeping better. They drink more water. They want to exercise. They want to connect. They're happier. They fight less. They're less depressed. They're less anxious, right? Parents start being present with their kids. There's all these amazing effects just because we're saying, what if our team alone is impacting 5,000 new customers every month. Does that it's insane. It just blows me away. It's not me. Could you imagine? I can't find 5,000 customers. Can you imagine what it's like if you invest in this business and you and the greater mission of why you're here every day, half an hour for the next year? What could happen? What about the next 2 years? The next 3 years? You give yourself a pay rise every single month, 400, 500 extra every month. Imagine the insane amount of choices that you're going to get in 2 to 3 years. You get to completely redesign your life, I promise. You get to completely design every part of your life. What travel, what contribution, who you want to help. I have that now. You guys know that. And I don't say it to impress you, but I say it to, this is why I'm here, and so still more than ever, insanely passionate, because if just one of you gets what I'm saying tonight, you will create epic magic with thousands that I will never know about. It's the true definition of a pay it forward business. When we put us aside and we pour into others, there is the most amazing responsibility that presents itself, because my beautiful mentors believed in me. They poured into me. They said, don't give up on a bad day. Make it about other people. Just take care of people, Linda. I got it, because I just kept doing that, and now I'm like 7 years down the track. That's why it's insane. But we've had 400% growth in the last 12 months. So I got to 6 years and I was already, doing great, earning an incredible monthly income, insane choices. And then it just exploded, because I knew you can get to this point in the business where it explodes because of that compound effect. Every single day, you know what happens to the bamboo, lucky bamboo? You got to water it every day, tiny little bit. You got to love it, and there's no reward. Water it again, no reward. Water it again, no reward. And you do that. I think it's for the first 2 years, nothing happens. It grows like a centimeter a year. Boring. This plant's boring. And then I think it's the 5th year, it grows like 20 meters. That's what this business is. But the key is knowing that you got to put that bit of love and that little bit of effort, and the consistency is what it's about every single day. So what if we could smash 6 months into the next 22 days? I love compressing time because I'm very impatient. So that's very hard for me, watering the bamboo. It's been a long 7 years, right? But what if, because I love momentum, I love harnessing new energy and the energy that's bigger than each of us when we come together. What if in the next 22 days you could compress 6 months? Whatever goal you put for 6 months away, what if you could just go insane and do it in the next 22 days? What's it going to do for you and your belief? What if you just blow yourself away? Have you ever done that in life? Have you ever just blown yourself away and said, holy shit, where did that come from? Right? That's just Sasha Fierce. That's the person that's just tapped in and turned on, that's just not going to hear the neg ferrets. They're not going to hear the noise. They have their goggles on. Like, what's his face? What's his name? The swimmer who's won more medals than a country? Him. That guy. Like, get in your lane, put your goggles on, and just swim. Just swim for your life, and don't worry about the distractions of life. Don't play the comparison game. Just, what if you could blow yourself away in the next 22 days? How are you going to look? How are you going to feel? How are you going to stand? What happens to the belief and the skill set that you create in 22 days? Because you do not give up. You do not give in to Eeyore and, you know, the shitty beliefs that you're so ready to let go of, imagine the growth after 22 days. Guess what? That growth, unlike the muscle, that growth stays with you. Whatever you're scared of doing right now, picking up the phone to someone on your chicken list, or trying out a new connection call, or running your own event, or doing an event section, or sharing your story, whatever it is that you're afraid to do right now, I promise you, if you just decide and commit and get yourself out of the way, and you do that every single day for the next 22 days, can you imagine what you're going to be like at the start of November? Think of the one thing that you're scared of doing, whether it's a live video, a section of the event, reaching out to people, stepping into leadership. Stop being a reluctant leader. Stop playing small. What if you just shine and you just didn't care what other people think, because it's none of your business anyway? What kind of skills are you going to have going into November and December? Those skills never leave. So I always give the example of, you know, my first event, I had no clue what I was doing. My upline was in America. They told me to put on a DVD and follow this little booklet. So I did, and I nearly peed my pants. There were 7 people, and I knew them all, but I was still so insanely nervous. I forgot so much stuff. I didn't know what I was doing, but I did it anyway, because I knew that if it was to be, it was up to me. Now I can confidently speak in front of any number of people. And I've had that tested in America 4 years in a row in front of 9,000 people. But that was not the girl who 7 years ago nearly peed her pants in front of 7 of her friends. Are you with me? So you gotta start somewhere. And you've got to be real. You're not supposed to be perfect. You're not supposed to be an expert. We don't want that. We just want you, and we want you real. We don't want you polished and perfect. This business is about be real, be you, and care about people, and they will feel it. Those that are looking for something, those that want this and it resonates with, they're the only people, honestly, guys, that we're looking for. Become that magnet, become that powerful attractor. Set the intention that in the next 22 days, you are going to attract 5 amazing team into your business. They're going to be willing, teachable. They're going to have a desire. They're going to want to change their life. They're going to be grateful. They're going to be excited. They're going to be ready to learn. And you are just going to let it play out. You're not going to be attached to the outcome. You don't have to take care of them. You just got to love them. And the system will do the work. Imagine what it's going to feel like. 5 new team, and you manage by group. You pop them into the group. The group takes care of it. Leadership is going to rise with or without you. If they want to smash their fast track, they're going to, because you kept it simple. And you put them up to your upline, who are further down the track than you. They've done more events. They've spoken to more people. They've grown bigger. All your leadership have done is grown bigger. They're further down the track than you. They're no more special. They're no more talented. They're no more braver. They just felt the fear. They did it anywhere, and they're just further down the track. Does everyone get that? Because I can feel your fear. I'm like, oh my God, I can feel, I've got like, it's in my solar plexus here. Fuck, what are they so scared of? What are you scared of? Let's delve. I want to delve into that. What is this? Why am I feeling this with this group? What's going on? Tell me. Come on, get real. This is safe. Come off mute. Come on, I won't bite. Play with me.
Linda, I think a big thing for me was coming from Wagga and knowing a lot of people, and I think it's something that a lot of people struggle with when they come in, is that I don't know, there's not that many people here, and, you know, if people aren't very open to the idea of this kind of business, you know, I don't know, fear of rejection, I suppose, and people not accepting the idea of this kind of business.
Thank you.
That, yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say fear of rejection too, Jess.
Yeah.
So, do I have permission to be frank and cut
Please.
through
Yes.
the BS straight away?
Go for it.
It's not Wagga. I get a message from New Zealand tonight. New Zealand, it's just different. No, the people, they just don't like it here. I get it when I go to Singapore. Singapore is just different. I'm like, psh, people want to make money, have fun, look good, and feel good. Everywhere, all over the planet, people want more fun. They want less stress. They want more family time. They want to be in charge of their own life. They're not more damaged. They're not more exposed. They're not more closed-minded. They're not more open-minded. What these are BS beliefs, limiting beliefs that keep us safe. The illusion of keeping you safe. What they keep you is in pain, without choices, and like everyone else. Stop taking advice from broke, unhappy, negative, closed-minded people. We don't want them. They can't have Juice Plus. They can't. Then this is not going to be for them. There is no rejection. You're making it about rejection because you're putting yourself as the yes or the no. It's got nothing to do with us. I need you to get this, and I need you to decide and commit. It's not about you. That is the most selfish thing that you guys can do. There is not one heart on this call tonight that is that selfish.
Linda, I really loved how at 90 Day Game Plan you shared about the sushi, and I know not everyone got a chance to be at 90 Day Game Plan, but I think maybe if you could just share that quickly now, they would really understand how this can be like sushi, and you're not gonna get everyone with sushi.
Right. So I use a different example every time. The 90 Day Game Plan was sushi. Other times I come up with just absurd things like roller derby, or I don't know, you're fly fishing, right? I'm going with fly fishing tonight. Imagine that I call you up and I'm like, oh my God, I have found the most amazing thing. It's changed my life. I thought of you straight away. I'm having so much fun. I love being in nature, and I've just woken up so much, and I found my passion and purpose, and I thought of you straight away. And I don't know if this is for you, and I thought of you because you would love fly fishing. And I just want you to come and take a look on the weekend. I want you to just come put the big waders on, and you can borrow my thing and just come and meet all my fly fishing peeps. Just like come in the car and I'll take you there. Let's go fly fishing. How many people want to go fly fishing? Maybe. Now, I was freaking passionate, right? I put my heart and soul into that. I cared enough about you to pick up the phone and say, what if? Juice Plus, a work from home business, to some people sounds like fly fishing, or roller derby, or what does my other friends do? Go-karting. They're just all these things that I'm not interested in. I don't want to do it. I'm so happy that you love doing that, but I'm not looking for that right now, or probably ever. Does that make sense? It doesn't mean I hate you and I hate your fly fishing and I'm not even going to support you. In fact, I'm going to trash your fly fishing. I'm going to search Wikipedia and go, fly fishing sucks and you shouldn't do it. That is not, like, honestly, that is not someone I'm going to take notice of. So the sushi example, it's the same thing. If I open up a sushi restaurant, how many here right now like sushi and eat it every now and then? How many? 5, 6? 6 out of 22? How many eat it 3 or 4 times a year if you have to, and everyone else decided sushi and you can find something. Who's a sushi hater like me? There's no way I'm eating that cold, gluggy crap. Right. So us sushi haters in the corner, well, there's quite a few. Does it matter to you that I've opened a sushi restaurant? You love me. You'll come and support me. But are you going to eat my sushi? No. Am I going to take it personally? How could we possibly take sushi personally? Sushi is foul. I know. We're not looking to convince people. We're not looking to change their mind. We're not looking to change their beliefs. It's exhausting. And most of the time it doesn't work. I really want you to get this. And thanks for playing with me, Jess, because it's brave of you. I'm making this absurd and I'm being extra facetious because I want you to get how absurd it is for us to make the yes or no about us. You are the master inviter. You plug people into the system, and we can only have people come in if they want to. We can't force them to eat sushi. We can't force them to eat Juice Plus. How many people know someone who's needs Juice Plus more than anything on the planet and they won't even look at it? Right. Thank them very, very much, because they're your test. To not take it personally, move on, and don't vomit Juice Plus on people. You can't force them. We can love them, and we could kind of feel disappointed. I'm disappointed because if you knew what I knew, oh well. The closest people in our families are often the people that will never take Juice Plus.
Linda, can I just share something with you that happened to me this last week? So I've been in the business. Sorry to jump in. I've been in the business.
No, go ahead.
11
No,
months
because
now.
the fear on this call is freaking palpable. I'm here to jazz you guys up, and you're just like, keep going. Tell me what happened this week.
So I've been in the business for almost 12 months. 12 months next month. My uncle has lupus, and chronically, like he's very ill, and he's been going downhill, and he went through kind of the food version of Juice Plus. Like, he didn't eat for a month and did a deep detox and felt great, but it wasn't maintainable, and I've been telling him about it for over a year. It took a lot of patiently persisting and him basically, it took a lot for me, but I just kept loving on them, and just kept being really just honest with them, and just saying, look, I'm not trying to convince you. I know that this can help you. And he put in an order last week because I gave him a week's supply, and for the first time in 6 or more months, he didn't have any pain.
Wow.
So that, for me, I don't know, I almost get a bit teary now, because I think, had I taken that personally and been like, no, well, I'm not talking about, I knew that this could help him. And, there's people that are neg ferrets and that are draining, but there's a lot of people that are scared that this could be something. And I think if you just, I don't know, really just take yourself, I think he's really been one of my biggest blessings in thinking it's not about me. It's not about thinking, he's saying no to me, or he was just scared that he would be let down again, and just to really show that I'm just caring about him, and I'm trying to share that with him now for the first time so I think that's where just that biggest thing of just taking yourself like out of the way. Don't make it about you. Just be yourself, be open, share with them honestly how you're feeling, and what that can do for me. It's still a bit raw at the moment.
It's beautiful, right? There's so many lessons in there, and thank you for sharing that, because this may not turn out good. We don't know. It's not in our control. The minute that we make it about us and what we feel is in our control, did you create the product? Do you even know what's in it? Have you done the studies? Are you a researcher? Are you qualified? No, we're none of that. So stop trying to be that. We're not that. We are storytellers. That's all we are, is storytellers, and we are plugging people who are looking for something. There's a line from here to infinity of people lined up, one after another. And our only job is to say, are you interested in better health or creating more income? And we go through that line from here to infinity. Interested? No. Interested? No. Interested? No. Interested? Maybe. Call me later. Okay. Interested? No. Interested? No. Interested? Oh my God. Where's this been? You've called me at the perfect day. Interested? No. Interested? No. Interested? No. Oh my God. Fruit and veggies in a capsule. This is amazing. Where do I sign up? That just goes on and on and on and on. Guys, you saw my Facebook Live where I just had this little red thing here. It's lotto. You pull out the white marble or the purple marble. It's numbers. You don't get to decide for them. You don't know a thing about their life. You don't know what timing is like. You don't know what season they're in. You know, you've got no idea if people like sushi. So what do? You ask. That's it. You ask and you leave it, because it's got nothing to do with you if they say yes, no, or maybe. Detach from it. It's absurd to think that this is about you and that you're taking fruit and veggies in a capsule personally. If you had have asked me when I was 22, did I want fruits and veggies in a capsule or a work from home business, I would have looked at you like an alien. I lived on Diet Coke. I partied hard. I was like footloose and fancy free in the city. I was invincible. I couldn't have given a crap about my health because I took it for granted. Different story in my late 20s when I had some life happen and lessons. So it's timing. It wasn't me. There's time. There's so many things at play. We can't get distracted on those things for people. We don't have time. We've got this giant mission. We've got to get through the numbers. So say less to more people. There's always a one-liner to wrap a bow around what I'm saying. Discipline your disappointments. Slap yourself in the face if you take something personally, or I will, because it's absurd. And that's the thing that will take you out of this mission. And I'm not going to let that happen. I'm not letting it happen for you or your family. Stop that. Okay? Just stop that. It doesn't make sense. Okay? Promise me. Everyone, put your hands up. Hallelujah. Amen. I'm not going to take this personally anymore. It's absurd. Linda's coming to slap me. This is killing dreams everywhere. I promise you. It's freaking absurd. You've got to get over that. You've got to get over that on day one. Okay? Be freaking hardcore. When you get new souls and new hearts coming with a mission in front of you, do not let them for one day take anything personally. Coach them on this. Say, I used to, and it was boo-hoo, and it was Eeyore, and it stopped my dreams, and I bought into everyone else's rubbish. And I listened to all the poor, broke, unhappy people. And I let them steal my dreams for a little bit. And then Sasha Fierce came out and smashed them, and now I know who I am, why I'm here, what I'm about, and nothing's going to get in my way. So when we set the intention, we are looking for people who are looking for something. That's all I'm looking for. I don't even mention Juice Plus to half the people because I've gotten good at asking questions, being interested and investigating. I'm interested in people all the time. Who are they? Why do they do this? What do they love about doing this? What don't they like? Is this what they always dreamed of doing? If I could show you something, would you? Would I? Right? The master asker, the master inviter, the master plugger. Once you get a team member, you plug them into the system that works. It's not about you and your system. No. The system that works, they bought a franchise. They didn't buy you. They bought a franchise and a team and a tribe and a system. The products work, the company works, the mission works, the pay plan works, the team works. The only variable is you. That's a clue to get yourself out of the way. Right, is that enough slapping? Can we have some fun now that I've beaten you all up? Right, so let's bring some energy. Shake off all the neg, right? Bring out your Sasha Fierce or whoever your superhero status is, and literally, like, what's it going to feel like when we can just blow this up? Between now and the end of the month, I'm asking for your heart and soul, your focus, your strength, the part of you that's bigger, that's screaming out to play big instead, stop playing small. Those given much, much is expected. Those given much, much is expected. Get over it. You're special. Get over it. You must be playing big. No more playing small. I know that it's scary, but just shut up and move on, okay? You're gifted. You're special. You're here for a reason. Stop whining about it and own it, and start believing in your heart why you're here. That's why you haven't already given up on a bad day, because you know what I'm saying is true. Who knows what I'm saying is true? All right? It's like I'm a preacher. It's the gospel of St. Linda right now. So, make this bigger than you for 22 days. And I promise what will happen, you can't even imagine what's going to happen between your leaders, between each other, between sidelines. Orders are going to start just flying in. People are going to start calling you that you were like, oh my God, guess who just called me and is placing an order? All the drip feeding that you've been doing, just like Jess has shared, all the magic that you've been sprinkling out there, because you've decided and committed, the universe is listening. When you are on purpose and on mission and your intention is good and you're creating good, the universe is going to make shit happen for you. Things start shifting. Has everyone felt a time in their life when that happened? That's what we're creating right now. We're creating a vortex. The only way that the universe is going to listen to us and give us more is when we've handled what we've got. Handle what you've got. What do I mean by that? I mean, get so grateful, so deep down, dirty grateful that you just could cry about the abundance you already have. Look at your customer list and just like, oh my God, this person said yes, and what if this can change their life? Look at your team and go, holy crap, what if, because I had the courage, their life is going to change forever? Like, just get so grateful. Then the universe will give you more. It will give you so much more, I promise. We get out of what we can't and we go into what if. And you just get that deeply grateful every single day, and you get in your I am statements. Every morning you jump out of bed full of mission and purpose, and you absolutely remember and you know why you're here. You do not doubt. Doubt is a cancer. Doubt is the biggest cancer of the world. It serves no purpose. Forget doubt. It is not keeping you safe. It is killing your dreams. Whip it on. Okay? Today's a bad day. No, we don't have a whole day. We have a moment. And then we go, okay, what am I learning? What am I letting go? What's the gift in this? You hear, struggle is not in my vocabulary. It's challenge. Words have power. Be careful of the words that we're using. Listen. Once you hear your BS come out of your mouth, catch it and go, that was some BS. I'm going to scratch that. I'm going to change that. I'm going to take it back and say, okay, I no longer believe that. What I choose to believe, and it feels better and it looks better and it sounds better, is that there are so many people everywhere that want to look good, feel good, make money, have fun. I am looking for people who are looking for something. What if? That's it. You get to choose what belief model you want to walk around with for the day. One is going to feel great, one is going to feel crap. And the one that feels crap is not keeping you safe, my friends, I promise. It's not keeping you the same as everyone else. You're not here to be the same as everyone else. You're here because you're a leader. So get over that, embrace it, get excited, feel the fear, do it anyway, and know that what you've got around you is this tribe that totally understands where you're at. When you're out there slaying dragons and being fierce and amazing, you come back to your huddle every day for the next 22 days. Maybe you miss Saturday or Sunday. I don't know. You decide. But in that 5 minutes, you check in and you start talking about lives changed. This is what I mean. This is how you make this big rally fun. Let's just say there's like 110 orders. I don't like saying orders. I don't saying customers. I love saying lives changed. Because honestly, to me, a product, a box of Juice Plus shipping out is magic. There's something extra magic in there. I totally believe it. And every single time a box goes out, it's a life changed. So I love to think of each box, let's just say there's 110. On your huddle, when you get together, you start to say, oh my goodness, I got, 2 hearts today. 2 lives changed. Tick, tick, tick. And watch what happens when you start to see the new action, the new energy, the new excitement, it just is amazing what can happen even in the next week. This team already has volume. You have insane volume. So there's a bit of structure that's needed. And honestly, this is where you just decide and commit. You know who you're working with and you work it. You work it. You hustle, and the feeling of when you hustle, you take that into your muscle forever and you know how to do it for the rest of your juicy life. And you know how to teach others to do it. So if you haven't felt that, oh, okay, I'm just going to do this and I'm going to feel that excitement and I'll feel the fear and I'll turn it into fierceness, you take it with you and you get to teach that. You get to be, where I am now, you get to be that in a year or 2, maybe 6 months, with these beautiful, shiny faces from all over saying, this is what I did, this is what I learned, and you can learn it too, and you're going to go and create magic and pay it forward to lots of people. Does that make sense? So my questions are, how do we make it fun? Right, so I encourage you to, 33 lives changed already this month. Boom, right? That's amazing. 1 week, we're a week in. I just love it. It's insane, right? I love knowing what everyone else is up to, and you all contribute the numbers. Maybe it's not your customer, maybe it's not your one life change, but you're all contributing to it.
I think the amazing thing about that, Linda, is as a team collectively, and where to show our growth has come in, is as a team collectively, we had 84 customers last month for the whole month. Now, to think we're only 8 days in and we're already well over 30, that's awesome to think what we.
I told you the universe is just going to start throwing customers at you. If your intention is, I really want to help people that want to help themselves, they've got 2 hands up. They're ready for change. Change in their life, change in their health, change in their habits. They want to upgrade. I want those people with 2 hands up that are ready and willing and able. The universe is going to find you. They put you together like a radio station. You're vibrating on this level. You will get these calls. You will come into the group and go, holy crap, what you said is true. It's happening. Now, my favorite book of all time that is 21 days, believe it or not, is called The Magic. I love it. It's about daily gratitude. And it expanded my world and heart more than any other book. But here's the thing, guys. This is, if you make this bigger than you, that's where the magic is going to be. If you're in your head, you're dead. Your fear will take over. Every single thing that you're doing is coming from fear or love. And you can ask that question. Does this feel good? No. Then you're coming from fear. What would love say? Love would say the world needs our help. Love would say, I know a lot of people that need connection, friendship, inspiration, fun, excitement, belonging, acceptance, worth. So I'm going to finish up because it's late in New South Wales as well, I know. But I love this. I hope you get, and I honour you. Thank you for giving me your truth, your vulnerability, your honesty. I'm very vested in watching what happens in here, and I'm here to help. I want you to add me into groups or whatever, because Rhonda Byrne, yes it is. So she created The Secret, which is it's the law of attraction. Jerry and Esther Hicks. I love this stuff. Tonight we are launching a rocket of desire. A rocket of desire. Can you feel it? And that creates a vortex where you just begin to attract in everything that we need. It's all laid out for us. If you trust and believe that you're here for a reason, you're in the right place. There's no coincidence. It's serendipity. There's a reason that you're here and you can feel it. Stop being scared of it. It is you. It's supposed to be this way. Surrender and trust. Trust the leadership around you. Trust the love that's around you, and just go for it, because there is no fail. There is no try, do or do not. There is no try. There's no fail, guys. I promise you. I promise you. To do nothing, to stay exactly where you are, that's the closest thing to fail, but I don't believe there's fail. There's growing or dying. Okay, there's no such thing as fail in this business. So thank you so, so much. I honour and respect you, and I honestly, from my heart, thank you for showing up. Thank you for eating Juice Plus. If you do nothing else, that is enough. We are so grateful for you being here. I don't want any BS of comparison game, or I'm letting people down, or I want to contribute but I can't. I don't want any of that nonsense. You're here, and we are so grateful that you're here. Okay, so I want you to dance in the realm of what if. And if it doesn't feel good, stop that. I'll come and slap you, as you know. Thanks, gorgeous, gorgeous girls. And there's a guy, is it Miles? Hi, Miles. So nice to see a fella on here. I think you're the only one that I can see. Manpower, man.